Should be good now. Yes, okay, we're good to go. Hello everyone and welcome to Connoisseur Tier 3. My name is Thomas. Next to me is Lewis and Jamie James for the last race in Tier 3. We're at Abu Dhabi where the actual F1 ended as well. Thank you all for tuning in. Jamie James is in the commentator with me as he will be starting from the last place on the grid. He will be doing a last version. If you want to tune in, he's always welcome as he is the Tier 3 champion. Welcome lads, how are you guys doing?
I'm very well, thanks, mate. I'm glad we've got a little special trio going on for this session. It's a nice little surprise for me. But I love it, yeah. It's amazing. It's like we've finally done it. We started in August, and we're finally here at the end of a long season.
Yeah, 100%. It's been a very, very long season, but a very enjoyable one as well. We've seen some great battles, some great racing, and well, if I say so, and I'm totally not biased whatsoever, I think Tier 3 has produced the best racing we've seen in console speed. So yeah, make sure you tune in for this one as well, as it will be a brilliant one. So Jamie James, welcome. Normally I think for 80% of the race we interviewed you after the race, but now you're in here doing qualifying. What's normally your strategy going into the quali? Because we normally see a lot of people going out on mediums at the start and then trying to improve on the soft. We see some guys trying to do their medium lap towards the end of the session. What's normally your strategy going into qualifying?
Yeah, well, thanks for having me, boys. Appreciate it. I'm going to enjoy this one. Yeah, my strategy really is, practice beforehand, see if it's worth doing an alternate strategy. If it's not, don't bother with mediums, save a set for the race, and just use up your softs. That's best way I can explain it.
Yeah, that's very well explained. So, what is your preferred strategy for this one? And is the alternative strategy possible around here?
I couldn't say because I've not done any practice. I would say, watching glimpses of EU4, yes, the alternate strategy is I'd say only doable on a one stop if the safety car comes out. I do think the better option is to do a soft, medium, soft.
Yeah, that's what I noticed on previous games as well. That Abu Dhabi is one of those special tracks where a two-stop can actually help your race, especially when a safety car comes out, but also because of the two soft stints you can do, especially around this track. And the sector 3 in particular is a sector where you can gain a lot of time if you're on the quicker tire.
Well, yeah, because it's a traction track really. It's all to do with getting the throttle down as quickly as possible, and you don't want to be on the hards by any stretch of the imagination around here. And like I say, I think there must be almost a second difference maybe between medium softs.
Yeah,
Can't tell for certain, but
could definitely be the case.
Yeah, but it's good to see that there's a few people on the mediums. Quite a lot of people on the mediums actually.
Yep, we've got Hasmania, Hilly is on the softs, we've got Hasmania, Marina, Blaze and the Wizard all going out for a medium run already. We are seeing that Silva is ready in the pit box on mediums, and we've got Joldersma on the mediums and AJ on the mediums. So yeah, definitely a couple of guys trying it, and Healy and El Prentice are the ones going for the standard strategy and trying to qualify on the softs together with Digi.
Looking forward to when this in the new game when the track's updated. Obviously, because the way this layout is, it is even worse on traction, isn't it? You've got that left right section. The hotel section is tighter than it is now. So when the new game's out and the track's amended, I think the circuit's going to be a bit more enjoyable to race on. Definitely enjoyed the real race. For example, Verstappen's move on Hamilton wouldn't have happened in that place if it wasn't for the changes to the circuit. We forget about, it's very easy to think about the other changes to the circuit, but that big hairpin lunge that Verstappen made wouldn't have been possible in its current configuration. So yeah, looking forward to that. But yeah, as in this situation, we've got the old circuit, and currently, strategy-wise, it's always been one of those, if you're outside the top 10, maybe you might go with a fresh set of softs if you're P11, P12. but prefer a lot of them go on the medium. Some will risk the hard tyre. Although around here, if you're going to do a two-stopper, you're better off, medium, soft. Medium, soft, soft, I suppose is the strategy, isn't it? Medium, soft, soft, or some people do medium, medium, softs if they can't make their tyres last. But yeah, the soft tyre does on that heavy fuel load really struggle after 5 laps onwards. It starts to get a bit sketchy on the rear. But Varame at the moment, on his comeback, he is in provisional pole, 135.7, ahead of Charlie, who's also been performing really well in the last third of this season. Charlie's been doing a solid job. And Hilly as well, not bad time on the mediums, 136 dead.
I just want to say, Hasmania is really impressing me at the minute. That's a great lap on the mediums.
Wow.
Yeah, 135.6 on the mediums is really, really quick, and he's put himself in front of those soft runners, so that's really crucial for Hasmania's race. Don Amo in the chat as well, he says Has for the win. So I don't know if Don has some inside information, but he definitely knows his facts, because Hasmania is currently on pole position. I was on board with Bama, but he did a really strange move. He was going so wide before the second chicane that it got him invalidated for exceeding track limits. So that's really strange, and he keeps struggling with the back end. We saw him a little bit before the hairpin as well, struggling with the back end, and now coming out of the last turn. So Bama is definitely not happy with his setup, and he invalidates once again, running wide coming out of turn 1. So Bama is the one still struggling in this qualifying session.
Only thing with Has, what he's done is 3 laps on the medium, so that's not ideal, especially because it's a high word track, really. So unless he's thinking doing medium to hard, but Hilly's retired. Don't know if that's on track.
Yeah, that's definitely on track. That's going under the hotel, so that's a strange place. Actually, let's go on board with Hasmania, because then we can actually see it. There is Hilly, so he must have lost it on exit and then going into the wall,
Or just got a bit greedy on the throttle. It's very easily done because it's a gear 2 corner.
Sorry to interrupt. I went on board with Stumpy, and he is doing it 1 corner later. A little bit further than where Latifi crashed it in real life. Luckily for him, no tire lost. All 4 tires still on the car. He can go into the pits, put on a new front wing, and go again.
Is Latifi a national hero in the Netherlands?
Yeah, we're making a statue, I think, for him now.
Yeah, because he's the real people's champion, isn't he?
Yeah. Without him, it wouldn't have been possible. You love it.
Let's start the conspiracy theories now, chat.
This is where the chat is gonna spice up. No, but to come back at your point, Lewis, about the new layout, I think it also helps with the penalties people are picking up, because what I really notice around this track is that through the second chicane, it's really easy to pick up a penalty. Maybe going into the first chicane as well, if you want to cut that a little bit too much, you get a warning as well. So I think it really helps with the amount of penalties. So the people who are like picking up penalties pretty easily, they will be happy about it. The likes of Two-Spell, they will be frustrated about the new layout, because there's less chance of them gaining positions because of others having penalties. But we will have to wait and see. Austin put in a banker, 65.8. He definitely wants to improve on that one, as he is now going again. So let's see what he's doing through sector 1. He's already up by almost a 10th. A little bit slow before the hairpin, but not too bad. Now coming out of the hairpin, important to get a really good exit, as it will cost you time if you don't for the rest of the straight.
Yeah, he needs to watch out on that blindingly fast pace of 156.8 there. But I'm guessing he was a back out quite late on in that lap. Oh, he's got a bit deep. I think he clipped the curb on the straight. And obviously any jumping while you're braking means that you're in the air, not able to slow down. So that's what missed the apex slightly, coming towards the end of sector 2. 10th down, actually, on his previous best. So it must have been sector 3 where he messed up in the previous lap. Oh, he's gone what? Oh, we got away with that.
Yeah. Well,
again.
This reminds me of Alet Akir. He did that, I think, in season 2. Oh, we've got Max off at the same place as Healy did, but Alatakir, he went wide every single lap coming out of that chicane, so just before the right-handers. He did it every single lap because he noticed that during time trial, there goes Austin. But he noticed during time trial that he didn't get an invalidation for it, and during the races he didn't get a warning for it, and me and Fruitful were behind him. And we were saying to each other, how is he getting away with this without getting any penalties? But he knew the track so well that he just didn't get a penalty for it. And apparently it has been fixed.
Just a quick one. Marina's obviously gone pole, only just by 8 thousandths, but Charlie is matching Haz's time. He's currently coming around the last 3 corners on the mediums.
Yep, we go on board with Charlie because he did his previous lap on the softs, now on the mediums. Can he improve? Yes, he can.
He does.
Oh, look at how close!
Wow,
all within the
close
135.6. That's amazing.
If I was Haz is out on softs. I would think, why? Why give up? I mean, you potentially, it could be people that improve, but I suppose he has already done his medium tyre, and he can't do another time on the medium. But why? If you're going to be on the mediums in this position, it's fantastic because you can go longer and you have the upper hand when the cars are lighter, when the fuel's down. So I'm a bit puzzled with Haz. I would wait if I was Haz, but well, he ain't got much more time. You suppose you've got 3.5. I've got 3.5 minutes on my clock. I don't know about you guys, but
4 minutes. I'm still in the garage. I got 4:25.
okay.
Yeah,
so
same for me. Yeah, same for me. Bama, he went out on the mediums, but he lost it, and that's his qualifying over.
Oof.
Got company there, Jamie.
And Maxi and Matty said it in the chat. He says, "Watch out for turn 2 and 3." And it seemed to be the killers yesterday. And there you have it. It's the commentator's curse from not the EU3 commentator. But still. So, good evening, Matty, and thanks for the information.
I just want to create a quick poll because I want to see if our viewers what they think is the best improvement over the season this year. Because my vote's with Bama or Charlie.
Yeah, Charlie has been impressive, to be fair, this season. I think Healy needs to be up there as well.
Yeah.
Well, but he has been strong pretty much all season. But it was just a big step forward compared to last season. So that's really what I notice about Healy.
Yeah.
But he has been surprisingly quick this season, so fair play to him. And Marina has really turned up the second half of the season. We've seen him in front of the field a lot more compared to the beginning half of the season. Let's see, Hes, Mania. Oh, Hes is definitely going for an improvement. He comes now through the last 2 corners. He's up by half a second. Is he gonna continue on with his lap? If so, that's going to be pole position. But by how much? It is going to be pole position. It's a 134.9. That is 7/10 quicker than Marina. But he gave up his alternative strategy to start on pole position. How smart is that play? We will have to wait and see until the race. But I don't know about that one.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. It's kind of.
And have you seen the tire life? He's done 4 laps.
True. That could be the
Has he done 4
reason.
laps on
No,
tire?
he's got 1 lap on the soft, but he had 4 laps on the mediums.
Yeah,
That was the thing. So I think that he wasn't really feeling the advantage anymore. That could be the reason why he went on to the softs. But if he finishes on the podium, we can always ask. Need to remember that, by the way.
Blaze almost just had that moment in turn 3 again, like Bama did. The back end went out massively, and he was able to just hold it. So Blaze, well, he won't have the time. Well, he will have the time. Sorry, but he's going to have to do another cool down lap, and then go again. But I expect a few people have moments. Oh, Titchy ran a bit deep on his out lap there. He's about to start his hot lap, so we've got a few people that haven't done times yet, or haven't. Invalidated maybe beforehand. Yeah, but here comes Titchy now. Oh, and he's hit the wall in turn 1.
I'm currently on board with 2 spells. He is coming towards the end of sector 2. Well, because he hasn't set a lap time yet, I don't know if he's up or down or anywhere close to the front of the field. But let's go on board with him for the last sector and see if he can improve, and then we will switch back to Tichy. There's still that tire of Hilly on the right hand side. Looking like a solid sector 3, probably a little bit safe from Tuspel side, because he needs to make sure he puts in a lap on towards the line, and he puts in a 1:45.7, which puts him up into P6, really close to his sort of name.
Go on, before I go jump
Five.
into the guys, you guys can say what tyre I start on. I'll let you two decide.
Intermediates.
Yeah, thought you were.
No. Start on the sauce. I want you to start aggressive on this one.
No, Simon stops. Yeah, okay.
By the way, Electric Blade was there in the chat. He says Lobby is gonna break with how many times Ketcho joined and left the session. That could definitely be a thing, but let's pray for the last race that it is all going smoothly. Currently on board with the other wizard, the Dutch wizard. He is in P5. Let's see if he can improve as the flag is out. So we're waiting for everyone now to finish. Let's see if we can go on board with... Who's the first one? Is that... Can't be Hilly. I think that's Blaze. It is Blaze. You'll have to see it. He's the first one who will come across the line. Through sector 3 he goes. As Vermeer improves to P2 on a 1:45.1. So now Charlie is the only one together with Silva in the top 10 on mediums. The rest is all on softs. How is it going to end for Charlie as he can't improve on his 1:35.6? Here comes Blaze. He is on the softs. He was on the mediums before. Is he gonna improve, and by how much? Through the last corner he goes. On towards the line. Is Blaze gonna improve? Yes he is, but only to P11. So we go on board with El Prentice, comes through the final corner on towards the line. And he puts it up into P6 just behind Charlie.
Oh, Marina's lost it!
Stompy P6.
Caught that as well.
Yeah, I was on board. Marina was really pushing hard. I think that's...
Here comes the wizard.
Yeah.
P3.
35-4, nice.
2 spell pits. So that is it, that's everyone.
Yep, that's everyone. But Charlie, crucially, P6 on those mediums. He's in for a really good one.
Good lap time.
But shame for Marina. Last corner.
Yeah, but in other ways, he'll have fresher softs. Only because everyone else is doing, the computer AI is doing runs now. But, have we got people that are still doing times?
No, we're waiting for Tuspel to retire. In the
Okay.
box. Or 50 seconds. There we go. Well, Jimmy, good luck. Have a good one.
Yeah.
Will do. Cheers,
Absolutely,
boys.
mate. Kill it.
I'll leave you to it.
So here we have it. The results for the last qualifying session in Season 8. Hasmania puts it on pole position with Vermeer in P2, the Wizard in P3. Marina P4 as he crashed on the last lap, really unlucky. Austin P5, Charlie P6, Stumpy P7, El Prentice P8. The other Wizard Tuspel is in P9 and Healy the rounds off the top 10. We got Silva in P11, Blaze P12, AJ P13, Jordisma P14, Tichy P15, Saige P16, Max P17, Bama P18. And Jimmy James will start from the back together with Not Rapid, as 4 people haven't been able to put in a lap.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I think Has did a 35.6 on the medium, so he would have... It's mental that Austin and Charlie did the same lap time as well, by the way. And then Stumpy was 1,000th of a second slower than both of them. That is ridiculous.
Luke, by the way, Luke between P4 and P8.
Yeah, that is unreal.
Insane. And we've got 2 people with the same lap time. And then from P5 to P8 is 11 thousandths of a second.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that ever before. What a lapse. Oh my days.
But if you fought with Haz would have been then around P5, P4, P5, P4. So he has gained a few extra places. Interesting, you'll see later on whether Charlie can. I mean, to be fair, Charlie is on those used mediums. Has obviously did a lot of laps on those mediums, so they wouldn't have given him the same advantage. But Charlie, after the first few laps, Charlie will be looking pretty strong because those softs really do die, especially in that first stint when the guys around him have already done 3 laps and are on heavy fuel load. So yeah, look forward to seeing it.
Yeah, I'm trying to get Silva that he needs to leave the session, which he did. So hopefully that is going to fix the lobby. If not, I have to get the lobby restarted, which I think is the case. People are saying that Tuspo is the only one now. We're going to make a new lobby. So everyone stay tuned. I love it. Codemasters, you made a brilliant game once again. We will be back when the race starts.